Hey there, I'm Coach Cassandra, and I'm going to show you how to get stronger thighs at home with very little equipment. All right, first up is kneeling squats. Kneeling squats are awesome, and they're one of my personal favorites for beginners because they really take out a lot of the risk associated with squats. You don't have to worry about your knees going beyond your toes. So for this one, start in a kneeling position with your knees about hip width or shoulder width apart. You're going to hinge forward at your hips and sit your butt back, almost touching your heels or gently tapping your heels. And then you're going to squeeze your booty on the way up to that upright position. Keep your core nice and tight through this one and just repeat about 8 to 10 times. All right, reverse lunges with a knee lift is an awesome exercise for quads, hamstrings, and your glutes. For this one, you're going to stand with your feet about shoulder width apart. Step backwards with your left foot, landing on the ball of your foot, bending both knees to create two 90-degree angles with one on each leg. Push through your right heel to standing. As you stand up, thrust your left knee up to your chest. Repeat on the other side. All right, squat jumps. Awesome move because it'll help you work on your power and it will burn your thighs like crazy and get your heart rate up. So for this one, you're going to stand with your feet slightly wider than hip width apart. Hinge forward and stick your booty back. Bend your knees until your thighs are about parallel to the ground. Jump up into the air, straighten out your legs, swing your arms for added momentum, and then keep your back straight and your chest lifted. Land back on the floor with soft knees and go directly into another squat. Now, a couple of tips on this one. You really want to make sure you use the entire foot to jump, starting with those heels onto the balls of the toes, and then lastly, using those toes as that spring will help you get even higher and will help you get more power. All right, high knee toe taps. This is a great power one as well, and it will help get your heart rate up so that you can increase the blood flow to those thighs. So for this one, you want to stand facing a bench, a box, a chair, whatever you have on hand. And you're going to put your hands on your hips or down by your sides. You're going to tap your left foot on the bench, then swap legs and tap your right foot, quickly alternating side to side. Keep your back nice and straight and your core tight the entire time. All right, let's work that side to side action with some side lunges. Stand with your feet hip width apart. Take a big step out to your right. Bend your right knee and push your butt back in space. Keeping your left leg straight, keep your chest lifted and your core tight. Return back to standing and then repeat on the other side. All right, leg day would never be complete without curtsy lunges. So, curtsy lunges, stand tall with your feet, again, hip width apart. Step with your right leg back diagonally behind your left leg and bend your knees lower into a lunge just like you're doing a curtsy. Push through your heels and bring your right leg back to start. And then repeat on the other side. All right, one of my favorites is the bear hold. Bear hold is great because it's an isometric hold that uses your quads a lot. For this one, you're going to start on your hands and your knees, nice flat back. And all you're going to do is simply lift your knees up about 2 to 3 inches off the floor. The lower to the floor, the better. You just want to lift them up a little bit off the floor and hold. Very simple. Hold for 30 seconds, 40 seconds, 50 seconds, however long that you can, but make sure you repeat it a couple times. All right, let's work our IT bands, which are on the outside of our thighs, with our side leg raises. For this one, you're going to lie on one side with your legs out straight and stacked on top of each other. Prop your torso up with your forearm, or you can lie down all the way, whichever is more comfortable. Lift your top leg up towards the sky, nice and slow and in control. You want to make sure your toes are pointed forward, not up to the sky, so make sure you're almost leading with those heels. Then lower your foot back down and repeat 15 times on one side, and then you can switch to the other leg. All right, how about those inner thighs? Those are important too, okay? You never want to work out just the outside or just the tops. You want to work all dimensions of your thighs. So for this one, you got your inner thigh leg lift. Lie on one side, just like you did with the last exercise, legs out straight and stacked on top of each other with your toes pointed forward. You're gonna cross your top leg over, bending at the knee so that your top foot is in front of your left knee. Lift your bottom leg up, slow and in control, and then slowly lower it down, returning to the start position. And then we go ahead and repeat that 10 to 15 times before switching sides. All right, your glutes are important for your thigh strength, okay? So we're gonna include some glute exercises for this one. I like to do single leg if I'm doing no equipment. Now lie on your back with your knees bent and feet flat on the floor. Lift your right leg up towards the sky and keeping your left knee bent. Push through your heel as you lift your hip up towards the sky. Try to get as high as you can. Pause for a moment and then slowly lower back down. Now let's do about 10 to 15 reps on this side and then switch to the other side. All right, my last exercise for you is another inner thigh exercise, and it's the inverted inner thigh openers. Lie on your back with your knees bent and feet flat on the floor. Lift your right leg up, keeping your knees touching, and extend your leg towards the ceiling. Slowly lower your leg to the right side, keeping your leg straight and your back glued to the floor. Then bring your leg back up to the starting position. Let's go ahead and repeat that 10 times and then switch sides. All right, there you have it. There's my 11 exercises to build stronger thighs at home with very little equipment. And I hope to see you next time.